Why are you guys wearing a stupid-looking hood?
Because this hood exposes the greatness of Hugh... Wait, no, it's not Hugh. E. Norma Skok. Look at this.
That is epic.
Is this not the face of the man you'd want to restore the Elden Ring?
I don't want him in my clan.
Uh-oh.
In your plan?
No, our clan.
Oh.
We got the Sword of, what, Ice and Night or whatever? Night
Sword
and Fire?
of Isis?
I don't know. What is this called?
Sword of Night and Flame.
Okay, cool. The sword that was supposed to be really good that they patched and made dog shit, I guess, but we'll see.
Yeah, we'll use it out. Maybe it's good.
No matter.
I did see some people saying it was still good.
Lay out your arms.
But I don't know. This is like one of the things I hate about video game patches. But we already talked about that, so whatever.
Those words were not meant for you. I may be prisoner to you, tarnished lot, but my prayers are mine, and mine alone. Well, I've had my say. I'll be more careful too. The girl. What about her? Are you out of your mind? Who'd stay with an ugly brute who only knows how to smith? Absurd. Besides, she'd never agree to it. I refuse to believe it. I don't doubt you, but I know when something's too good to be true.
Look, as long as this guy has money, she'll stay with him.
Yeah, that's actually true. What if we were to break the curse or blessing here or whatever and kill him to show him how much she loves him?
How would that work?
He'd be dead.
Got it.
And then in the afterlife, he'd talk to, like, whatever this universe's equivalent of God is. And
God doesn't exist.
And that guy would shame him and say, no, you could have had a happy life.
Got it.
Enjoy hell.
Got it.
If I do have a talent for spirit tuning, and goodness knows that would be a surprise, I suppose I should try to hone it, shouldn't I? I'll ask Master Hugh to teach me.
Yeah, it's a Hugh Jass.
Hugh ass. Alright, so I did want to see one thing here.
No matter.
Doesn't he? Oh, he doesn't sell anything. Never mind. I thought he sold something, but I guess we can just sell to him.
Well, we can sell our people to him, like our slaves.
Our meta slaves.
Yeah, our meta
the
slaves.
NFTs.
This is what this guy buys.
I got it.
Yeah, let's get 10 runes.
Why not? Alright, we'll get out of here. There's a... Oh, we have to talk to a couple NPCs.
Jeez.
Are you okay?
My phone just fell.
Jill does that all the time. It's alright.
That's funny.
I gave you the go-ahead to
It's
break your
clumsy.
phone.
I am very clumsy. Thank you, Jill, for chiming in.
Yeah, for whispering. What is this guy? Okay, let's talk to... What the heck?
He's just studying a document. What's the problem?
It's the Mandalorian. Cool.
I think it's actually a Spartan warrior.
The wisdom of the two fingers, have you not? Then I bid you welcome, as a true member of the Round Table. I am known as Gideon Ofnir, as a tarnished who wishes to stand before the Elden Ring and become Elden Lord. I am accumulating knowledge, to be all-knowing. You now belong to a select group of fellows. As such, I ask that you remain constant. You'll be after more great runes now, eh? Then as your fellow, allow me to divulge a little knowledge. The inheritors of the great runes, the Shard Bearers. We of the Round Table know the location of 5 of them, including the one you defeated. Godric the Grafted, Lord of Stormvale. General Radahn, who fought Melania and her rot to a standstill in the Caelid Wilds. Praetor Rykard, Lord of the Volcano Manor of Mount Gelmir. Morgoth the Grace-Given, Veiled Monarch and Lord of Lame Dell. And Renala, Queen of the Full Moon, ruler of Rhea Lucaria's Academy. You'll still be after more great runes, won't you?
I'm good, thanks.
I feel like that was like some really important dialogue dump there, but
What is it?
Well, I feel like I should ask, who was it we're going after?
We're going after
Renala.
Renala.
The Academy of Rhea Lucaria lies to Limgrave's north, towering over the mist-laden lands of Liurnia. Renala is queen of the Carian royals, who govern the Academy. But Renala herself is no demigod. Her beloved Radagon left her to become Queen Marika's second husband, taking the title of King Consort. The Great Rune dwells within the amber egg that was Radagon's gift to her.
What, so she's married to another chick?
It seems like she got cucked.
Oh, I thought he was saying that she got married to another chick and became king.
No, I thought she was saying that her husband left.
The Academy of Renala is queen, and her Great Rune.
Well, he won't tell you now.
So is she Queen of America?
Yeah.
Yeah, she's like the Queen of America.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, the song by Donald Glover.
That makes sense.
Hillary Clinton.
Yeah.
So, Godric the Grafted, Lord of Stormvale.
Is this Godric the Dung Eater?
Despite being the blood of Godfrey, first Elden Lord, he's a grotesque old fool grasping for power.
You know we beat Godric?
His castle lies upon the cliff to Limgrave
He's just telling us more
northwest.
about him.
But I suspect you know that well enough already.
So he was a descendant of Godfrey. Interesting. There was somebody else I thought we had to talk to here. Oh yeah, this girl moved here.
You again. I thought you'd receive a summons to the Roundtable. Nefeli Lu. We met at Stormvale. I'm glad to see you here. I have something for you. I found it in Godric's grafting grounds. You defeated him. You should have it. Make good use of it. I don't intend to make a habit of scavenging corpses.
Cool.
Huh.
She's into your big chin.
Mm-hmm.
I'm into his big chin.
That's the biggest chin I've ever seen.
I wonder if you've met my foster father. He's in his study. The room Ensha's guarding just over there. If you haven't already, I advise you introduce yourself. Father is leader of the Roundtable. I'm sure talking to him will be worth your while.
Is your name Chinsworth McChinningdale?
I can't imagine sitting on that glorious masterpiece.
You wouldn't even get to the mouth. The chin would just take up the whole thing.
I know.
hope you have a long tongue, too.
What about the edgelord here? Does he talk anymore?
No, he's too edgy.
His name is Daddy.
Got it.
Okay.
I didn't know that.
Well, now you know.
Is there anyone else to talk to here? What about the guy who, paralyzed himself to come here?
Wow.
Hey,
Well, he
this,
became transabled.
this looks like the place you're supposed to come to ask where you're supposed to go all the time, instead of looking it up.
That is true. We found the in-game equivalent of Google.
A paralyzed
Always
man.
good to see you safe. So, what do you need?
Did you guys notice that, well, one, we can ask him about his dick, but did you guys notice that this guy, he has the same voice as, the guy in the wheelchair from the Doctor Strange trailer? I think we should tell him the truth. Everyone thinks it's Professor Xavier. What if it's, Dick Man over there, the guy you guys are about D?
That's it. It's an Elden Ring reference.
That's what it is.
So do you know where we go for that quest that we were going to do?
Yeah, you have to go to the Rose the Hat's castle, which is up.
Got it.
Zoom in.
You have to go to Limgrave North.
It is... I think it's that big one there. Yeah, it's to the left.
This one?
That one. That's the Rose Church.
Do you want to go there?
Sure.
I love letting the less fortunate have their turn at the wheel.
Thank you.
It's very nice of you to let the Make-A-Wish kid have his last wish by playing a game.
Jill, I'm actually a Make-A-Wish kid,
I know.
and I'm offended.
That's why we let you come here, otherwise we wouldn't let you in.
Isn't everyone technically a Make-A-Wish kid because we're all dying?
A little bit every day.
So aren't we all Make-A-Wish
I
kids?
thought you
So
didn't
don't we all get a wish?
I thought you didn't start technically dying until 25. Because that's when your brain cells start going away.
Is that actually a thing?
Yeah, you keep regenerating cells up until you're 25, and then you start losing them.
So what's your excuse for being so stupid?
I don't know.
You're not 25.
I have
Got 'em.
disability because I'm a woman.
It's funny to make fun of people and put them in their place.
That makes me kind of feel bad because now I'm over 25.
Good. You should feel bad.
And now I'm going to be a vegetable in a month.
This is like with the Knights of the Old Republic 2 lesson where you're basically taught that whether you do good or bad, it's passed on to other people. I was mean to Jill, so she passed it on to you
Oh,
and gave you the pain of being a 900-year-old moron.
I thought you were meaning, like, 6 generations ago someone had slaves, so it passed on to me.
Go around that way. It should. I thought I saw another grapes point. Oh, yeah, no, that's...
This is the person we have to talk to.
Nice, you ignored her. Him. It. Them.
Wow.
Ah, there you are. You claimed a great rune and had your audience with the 2 fingers at the Roundtable home. What was your impression?
They didn't seem right.
Yeah, we have to pick that one.
Aha. Your intuition serves you well. My doubts had been piling up, you see. The words of the 2 fingers cannot be trusted. Truly, naught but rambling, senile delusions. I believe that when the Elden Ring was shattered, the 2 fingers were corrupted, their guidance skewed. Even worse, the fingers harbor no love for our kind. That's the part that irks the most. Oh, I have a gift for you. Something fit only for the wise.
Like how he has to hand it behind them. Ew.
A means for circumventing the draw of the 2 fingers.
Does he wear a mask because he's ugly?
Try, won't you?
That's because he's
And
too
if
hot.
it please you,
He wore a mask, actually, because
we
no
meet
one
again.
cared who he was.
I've high
So he wants
hopes
people
for
to care
you.
about him.
That makes sense. I thought it was just because he was ugly.
So we have to do this. We have to invade other people.
Okay, let's do it. We have to use the festering finger bloody thing.
Are you gonna penetrate
This.
them when you invade them?
Well, are you wanting me to play this part because you're kind of bad at invasions?
Wow.
You literally always say it.
I'm
Hey,
gonna...
do you need me to play because you're bad at the game?
How do you do the fire move? Whoa!
Well, don't attack this guy. Be careful. You're gonna want to move out of there. Because if we hit him, we're gonna just ruin the whole quest.
Okay.
Okay, well, fine. Let's just get you away from that guy.
Okay.
Because I don't want you to mess up the entire quest.
He's like,
Does it?
oh, hey.
Here you go.
Yeah, we have to have the actual master do this part so it doesn't get messed up.
I'm attempting to invade another world.
Hey, the Nomad Warriors Cookbook. I don't want you anywhere near that guy.
Okay.
'Cause,
Are you,
I
like,
don't-
getting nervous?
Yeah, I don't trust you to not, like, mess it up. Like, you literally touched one button and you shot, like, a Jericho missile out of your dick. Like, across the entire map. I don't trust you to be near, like, the guy who keeps calling you maidenless.
Okay. I'll go over here.
Is this like in Souls games where you're supposed to go somewhere specific to invade other worlds? Oh, never mind. I guess we are invading another world right now.
Yeah, I think you just, like, put it down and then it finds someone.
Well, because sometimes in the Souls games there were specific places where it was better to invade.
Right.
You know, like this place where people are like, oh, if you invade here, you'll fight people.
Right.
Defeat Jonathan. Okay. Well, Jonathan is annihilating you.
Oh, gee!
Nice, good hit. Good hit on Jonathan. Nice, really inaccurate hitbox there.
Wow.
Nice, good job, Nate.
Well, I feel like I need to learn how to do the
that move.
yeah.
Well, don't do it anywhere near the guy who calls you maidenless.
Okay.
He's like, you maidenless fuck. Have you not killed yourself yet?
So the guy killed you?
What?
Yeah.
Yeah, I literally knew he would because Nate never does PvP stuff.
Why are you, like, angry about it?
I'm not angry.
Well, it's
Do I
just-
look angry?
It's just proving
Yeah.
what I said earlier, that Nate...
Literally sitting here smirking. Man, I'm so mad.
What is going on?
What?
I just said
Whoa.
that this proves what I said earlier,
heck?
that Nate can't do anything.
Who is this guy?
Oh, jeez. Oh. I don't know. That looks like Liurnia of the Finger Gooch Toucher 32. Wait, doing 1-1.
I thought I was doing a slow roll, but I was just in, like, that thing.
Is that another one of those guys?
I don't know. I'm getting away from this guy.
Yeah.
Okay, hold on here.
Well, that still seemed pretty good. Okay.
I don't know why these people are here.
I want to know, like, why someone randomly put a jacket on that idol thing.
I don't know.
Were they not here before?
No, they were not. Get out of here.
Maybe it's because you were mean and you invaded someone.
Oh, that fire move uses up FP.
Fuck points?
Yeah.
Got it. You can move faster while crouched by holding a circle. It's a little pro tip from the Elden Ring master.
Who's the master?
Me.
Oh, okay. Okay, now I'm gonna put down the thing.
Put down what thing?
The invasion thing.
Oh, we have to do it again, or can we just talk to that guy?
No, you have to do it 3 times.
Oh, got it, sorry. Well, do you need to get your FP back? Because you're not... I don't know if you're going to get it back. Oh, jeez. I feel like Jonathan, Lord of Cuckdom, is still going to kill you again.
So this time I'm actually going to try using the flame attack.
Okay.
I'm going to try flaming on.
Well, I'm glad that you used your regeneration thing so that we only get it like the one time. Because you won't get that flask back. So instead of resting, we're just going to invade at partial flasks. That's my favorite part of this. We're going in with a handicap. So if we win, this guy sucks. Mm-hmm. And if we lose, it's because we went in with a handicap.
Right,
That's
exactly.
my favorite way to play. It gives you an out for everything.
Well, that's how I do everything in life.
With a handicap?
Yeah.
That's true.
Because then you have an excuse for losing. So then you never truly lose.
I consistently at default operate on a handicap. And there's nothing I can do about it.
Okay. You were just born with it?
Yeah. Jill knows.
Like Maybelline.
Jill, why do you look so crabby?
I'm not. I'm okay.
Jill's crabby that, like, I'm not letting her drop offensive slurs at every 2 seconds.
Sorry, I didn't...
And, like, attack all of protected people groups. Jill, what do you think the name of the next guy is going to be?
I thought he was going to be named,
Without saying the N-word.
I thought he was going to say, like, be named, like, Nickel Tickler.
Nickel Tickler, okay.
I'm putting my money on Bambardos the Cuck Bamboozler. Nate, what about you?
I'm going to put mine on Kent.
That's a lot simpler. Is this like, what's the show where you try to guess dollars and whoever's closest? Price is Right.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that's not fair.
Wait, we have souls somewhere?
Somewhere, but it doesn't matter.
Oh, they're like all the way over here.
It's only a few of them, I think.
Okay.
I think it's like 3,000.
Well, we need those 3,000. Is like no one PvPing right now?
Well, I just don't know if this is a good place to do it.
Well, I would think this would be a good place because it's in a church. Like, what better way to fight about stuff than religion?
You could go to the polls.
Like Pokemon Go to the polls?
Yeah, like that.
Okay. Remember when Hillary Clinton dabbed?
Yeah.
That was embarrassing.
And I don't want to remember, so please stop bringing it up.
I wish old people just didn't do things.
I wish all old people would die. Kill them all.
I mean, like, after the age of, like, 65, what are you living for?
What about 60? I like 69, personally.
That makes sense.
I just picked a number that I think is a good number.
My thing is just, like, there is such a thing as trying too hard to be cool.
Well, that's what Hillary Clinton did in her campaign.
That's true.
And I think that was part of the reason why she lost, is a lot of millennials saw her and were just kind of, like, I'm not talking, like, Democrats, because Democrats would just vote for her anyways, because she's a Democrat.
Right, yeah.
Just, like, Republicans are going to vote for Donald Trump anyways.
Right.
But, like, the middle ground voters, the people that can switch, I think
like, actually think.
Right.
That was a joke.
I think a lot of them saw Hillary Clinton, like, dabbing and, like, Pokemon Go to the polls! And they were kind of like,
You know, it's interesting. I would say probably a majority of the voting base is that group.
Right.
Like, that more quiet group who doesn't get, like, upset at everything, who, like, sometimes votes for one person, sometimes they vote for the other side, depending on who it is.
Yeah.
I mean, there were a lot of more right-leaning people that voted independent or left because they didn't like Trump.
Right.
And there were a lot of liberal people who voted more towards, like, independent because they didn't like Hillary.
Mm-hmm. I actually knew some people that voted for Trump, and they're Democrats.
Yeah, well,
because they didn't like Hillary.
A lot of people voted for him because they didn't like the government and like the way that it had been for a while. So they voted for literally, this is something people don't understand is people will say, why did they vote for him? A lot of people didn't. They voted for a disruption of order.
Right.
They voted for something different. That's it. If it had been someone else, they would have voted for them if they were like that disruption.
Right.
It didn't really have as much to do with like the R next to his name on the ballot, for Republican, or the family that he was from, or being a businessman, or any of that. There's a lot of people who just didn't care about that. It was just, this is something so different.
Right.
That probably, I would argue the country hadn't seen something like that since Reagan. Somebody who was just like a sore thumb president. Right. And people were very, I would say, disenfranchised with, like, the healthcare in this country on both sides, liberal and conservative, where on the left there were people who thought, well, why am I getting screwed here? I deserve access to more.
Right.
And then on the right there were people that were like, I paid for my healthcare. Why should all these people get in ahead of me? So everyone was already mad about that from the previous administration. It's just nobody wanted to say they were mad because you'd come off as a racist. Because you're attacking Barack Obama.
Right.
The only black president we've ever had. So haven't you noticed how when people shit on Obama, that term always comes up?
Yeah.
So no one wants to shit on Obama. Because it just is a bad look. If we had 30 black presidents and 20 white ones, I think it would have been different. The narrative around that presidency would have been very different.
Right.
It was more about the novelty of it. And so because a lot of people were mad at that and mad at sort of an economical problem where, like, the first term for Obama, I think the economy was doing kind of better. And then the second term it was doing worse and he got kind of blamed for that. I think that people would have not voted for Trump if those things had gone differently. Just like I guarantee to you that the 2020 presidency would have been Trump again if it had been a successful economy with no COVID.
Right. I mean, he was having a successful economy.
Yeah, for like 2
happened.
years.
Then COVID happened.
Right. Second half of his presidency, and he got blamed for that.
Should we try going to a different place? Okay. Whoa, this guy's trying to backstab me.
Really? Where?
I don't know, I saw him behind me.
Defeat Clean Rot Knight?
Clean Rot... So who was the closest, then?
What do you mean?
Because I picked Kent, so would I technically be closest?
Clean Rot Knight is nothing near closest.
There
I feel like the name Clean Rot Knight is really dumb. Like, who thinks of that?
Wait, you didn't gesture at him. You have to gesture.
Oh, sorry. What is this guy?
Everybody uses the same weapons, by the way, for PvP.
I know.
It's interesting.
Well, I don't know what I'm supposed to do there.
I'm not sure. I've never done the PvP in this game.
But like,
you really wanted to try it. It's just always annoying.
He just like kept charging me and like it's like, what do you do?
Invading people doesn't seem fun.
It's not.
Well, the problem with invasions is that there's very specific builds around how to kill people.
Right.
And those builds are not always the same as for playing the game. Do you know what I mean by that? Mm-hmm. Or are you not going to use this?
I wanted to lay back.
Oh, okay. Yeah, so like, the build to kill people might not be the same as the build to go in and fight a boss.
Right.
And so because of that, since you and I have zero interest in invading people and we're literally just doing it for this quest, you know. But hey, I have another thing. How would you progress this quest if you couldn't invade someone? Like,
you can't.
Well, like in 10 years or 15 years.
When the game dies, you mean?
Yeah, when the game dies, because it will. How do you progress this quest? Because there's usually always a way to do it, to progress an NPC quest, even if you can't. So I'm wondering what it would be.
They'd have to patch something in.
Well, unless there is a way to do it. Like, what's technically the end goal of what we're doing? Like, why are we invading people to progress the quest? Is it for a specific item?
It's I think to win favor with this Varré guy, and then he will ask you to join his clan.
Okay, that's
Spelled
dangerous.
with a K.
Dangerous, alright.
Yeah, so I don't know. I mean, what is the point of this?
Well, that's not what I'm asking, because the point of this we're doing is to get to a better area that's for level farming. But I'm asking you, what's the point of... Usually to be like, bring me 5 cracked eye orbs, and that's what will advance the quest. Is giving him an item what advances this quest, or is it the invasions themselves only?
It's the invasions themselves.
Okay. That's what I was wondering.
Once you do that, he'll ask you to join his order. So that's what it is. I think it's like you're proving that you're good at the game.
Because there's an example of this in the first Dark Souls. There is I believe, I don't remember what quest it is, okay, but it's something where you have to invade and you get these basilisk eyes, and then you have to go back and give them to an NPC, and that advances you further in the Covenant, which is part of the quest. But you can also just go grind basilisks in the, in the sewers, and kill them and take the eyes that way, and not really bother with invading. So that's why I was asking that, because that way, like, somebody could go on the PS3 and still do that quest now on Dark Souls, even though no one's on the original version of Dark Souls. But this way, when you do it like this, I guess I'm just kind of wondering how someone would advance this quest at some point in this game's life.
Maybe they'd let you invade an NPC?
Yeah, maybe. I don't know. Yeah, because if you're playing offline, I wonder how you do that, too.
I think you just can't do it.
That's really silly.
I think the game just expects everyone to not be poor.
Well, it's not about...
And everyone to play
so
this
they're
game
like,
forever.
everyone's going to get online. And
well, it's not about that. For me, it's about the preservation of the game. Like, in 10 years, I want that quest to still be available to people who want to do it.
Right.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I don't understand.
Yeah, but the thing is, in 2022, preservation of games is not really in the discussion.
But it usually is for From Software. They're usually really good at that.
I know. But it just seems like in today's gaming world, it's pretty limited with the amount of stuff you can do with preservation of the game. Like, it seems like everyone just expects this game to die after a year, and that's it. Like, we'll just put the game out, we'll maybe give some updates to it or something in a year, and then we're done. Is kind of what it seems like it is.
That's ridiculous. It's disposable.
Yeah, and I feel like that's what COD does, like when they have their season passes. Now, I'm not expecting COD in 15 years from now to have a season pass. I'm just not.
Right.
But it just seems like they'll pump out the season passes for a little bit. And then as soon as the next COD comes out, they might do like 1 more or 2 more, but then that's it. Then they're done. And also, why did they put you all the way out here when this girl's like in this area?
I don't know.
Like, it just seems like after the next COD game comes out, that COD is now like an obsolete game.
Right, and I get that, but I'm saying that From Software has never been that way.
Right.
So I'm saying that maybe there is some other way to do it, but if there's not, that would be a little silly for them, like a company that is known for caring about that kind of stuff. That's all I was saying too. Because I expect that crap from Activision.
Right.
You know, like, I shouldn't, but I do. Or I expect that kind of garbage from EA. I don't expect that from single player games. That's all. That's actually something I'm kind of starting to get a little worried about with Nintendo.
There they are.
Is like in the past.
Wait, this isn't who you invaded? Yeah.
They said that the girl you invaded died.
Well, that's who you invaded. Host of Fingers Curry.
How do you do that attack?
I don't remember. I thought you had to do left trigger, then something. There you go. Doesn't really seem like either that didn't hit them or this doesn't really do that much.
It didn't hit him.
Oh. Now, another person invaded.
This person's just getting invaded by a lot of people.
I wish I was this person. I'd like to have my bedroom invaded. So this sword, this magic thing, did they nerf it this bad? Because I thought that this actually was...
A good sword?
Yeah, like people said they use this in PvP all the time, and it was good.